Ayo, what up, it's Anoidvan, and I decided I wanted to try and do something a little new by seeing what some famous characters from other media would look like if they were Pokemon, well, commonly known as Fakemon. And this time, we're doing one of the Vs. That's right, we're doing Vox from Hazbin Hotel.
Hey, fuck my life.
Now, usually I go into a little bit of detail on the character and my reasoning behind the thought process of the design, but we did this live over at twitch.tv/Anoidvan, which you should definitely follow me on. And who knows, you might even make it for the next one. And plus, we do other stuff over there, like games and dumb stuff, so yeah, you should definitely head over. And yeah, I did a pretty good job of describing it over there. Ayo, what up, it's Anoidvan, and today we are back with another streamy stream here at twitch.tv/Anoidvan. And today, we're not even playing a game. We're just having fun. We're just here for shits and gigs, man. You know what I mean? We're just chilling. Listening to chill music, doing chill things, and making some Fakemon. I don't know if you can fully see him, but like, this guy, his name's Vox, and he's basically a TV demon, and it's fucking sick. And I was like, how can I make that into a Pokemon? So nice chill music we have here. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I said, half of this playlist I put on, I don't actually know what it is. I just sort of went through loads of shit and just went, oh, these are from different games. That might be fun. But yeah, I don't even know if these are going to get me DMCA'd or not, but we'll find out one way or another, won't we? I basically did some scribbles on the back of receipts at my old job for other sketches. And I was looking at this guy's design and I was like, it's got to be like an electric type. I basically thought, what Pokemon is like inspiring me to sort of make something like it? So we got Spiritomb, right? So I thought this and this, you know, head kind of screen, ghost kind of screen, electric dark or maybe ghost. You are thinking you're picking up what I'm putting down. So I basically did a little scribble on a receipt a long time ago. You're not gonna be able to see that, but it's almost like a projection of Vox as like portrayed like the keystone from Spiritomb. So I'm thinking we do like a digital Spiritomb almost, but as Vox. Anyway, with that boring description out of the way, I started off with a rough sketch of a giant creepy grin, you know, that Vox has with his big smile. And the inspiration was sort of like a Gengar for the big cheesy teeth looking thing. I also wanted to make one of the eyes a lot bigger than the other, with like a big raised eyebrow to give him like a unique expression. Once the rough face was done though, I gave him his tiny little top hat. But at this point, I wasn't really happy with it. So I focused on making the general shape of the body and tried to forget about the hat for as long as possible. So in regards to the body, I wanted to have a pixelated like static design, but it wasn't exactly sure how it would work. See, I was heavily inspired by the Void Dragons sort of pixelated from Warhammer 40k. I don't know, it'll be up on the screen if you can see it kind of thing. You'll know what I mean. And then add some like sound waves to it. But the more I worked on it, the more it started looking like a broken brick wall. But don't worry, I change it. I also wanted to make it appearing out of a TV, but I couldn't really get the perspective right on it, and sort of just scrapped the entire design up until now, other than the cheesy grin. And to be honest, this is where doing it live really helped me out. See, I was so narrow-minded on the like idea I had such a vision in my head, and it just wasn't working when it got out on paper. But you guys in chat really helped me out. Instead of a pixelated idea, they were thinking of more like an electric spiky ghost. So yeah, we made him into an electric spiky ghost type. So to sort of contain the face down, we decided on a really big sort of projection like clump of electricity instead of having it like a flat screen kind of thing. We decided to keep the expression contained within like the giant sparky kind of glitch thing. And instead of having like a plasma screen TV kind of thing, we went for like a retro one instead. But then we sort of realized it's incredibly like Spiritomb, so I guess it's a regional variant now. But I really liked the idea of going from plasma screen TV to a retro TV. Kind of like it's an old sort of entity trapped inside this old relic, which is sad because I grew up with those, but now I guess it would be considered a relic. And this went so much better than I imagined. Honestly, I was so narrow-minded, and looking at it now, you guys made it what it is. Like, it's so much better because of it. Then we focused more on the line work and closer towards the final design. Now, it still has a lot of work to be done still, but I think it's coming along quite nicely. We decided to add details to the TV as well, but it ended up looking more like a haunted microwave, so we worked on it a lot more. And I didn't get to finish the design fully on stream, but to make sure that the viewers had a rough idea what I was going for and didn't feel cheated by not seeing the final result, I decided to show them what roughly the details would look like with colours and stuff like that. before calling it a night. And I promised them I'd come back to it on a later date, and yeah, I just did it off camera. I wasn't going to dedicate a whole stream to just doing highlights. But yeah, I added some shading to where the light wasn't hitting. It was mostly on the TV at the bottom, but I also did some on Vox as well. You know, on around the teeth and the hat kind of thing. Anything that might be sort of physical. Because with the idea of him being a projection, it didn't really make much sense for him to have shadows. And kind of with the projection idea as well, by that logic, I added some random dashes of light to it as well. To make it look like sparks, maybe? I don't know. And that's pretty much it for the design. And seeing as I'm probably most known for the guy that recolors shiny Pokemon, I thought I'd give it a couple of shiny options too. But anyway, with that being said, I guess it's time to show it off. So here is Telavox, the Lost Tech Pokemon. It's an electric ghost type, and why not give some signature moves and abilities to it too. The ability is going to be Trust in Us, which is when physical contact is made against the target, it has a chance to become charged, which boosts its special attack and special defense by 1 stage. And it's actually kind of busted, but also kind of fair too. But I mean, he is one of the Vs. It does make sense for him to have a busted ability. And for signature move, I chose Buffering. That is a 60 base damage special move, paralyzes everything on the field, which is a lot more busted, to be honest. So it'd kind of be a Pokemon designed to shut down your opponent and make them rage as much as possible. Kind of as much as Alistair does to him. But in doing so, confuses the user. Which kind of makes sense, being the way that he gets overly raged when he hears about Alistair and just loses control. And speaking of the shinies for it, the first one I made was a white for a ghostly design. Which I don't think anyone can disagree with it. It just looks amazing. It also kind of reminds me of Shiny Mega Gengar. I also thought it'd be a bit ironic if I made him have the same colours as Alistair, with reds and greens. But it also looks menacing, and like he's kind of pissed off, so it works too as well. Then I made it into a yellow, which was better for the typing it has, but also the blue on it, I don't know why I added it really for like an electric blue, but it just kind of looks weird. And the last one, because my chat when making it kept saying it looked like Haunter non-stop, I decided to make it look like Haunter. And I even darkened the blue teeth to match its blue tongue. But yeah, you'll have to let me know which shiny you think's the best. So what do you think? I love the overall design, and I need a lot of help for moves and abilities. So let me know in the comments below what you would have made for him. And if you have any design suggestions in mind for the future, let me know in the comments below. And I might just make it. So until next time, don't forget to subscribe and do the YouTube thing. You know the gist by now. Bye!